Well, a tap house that just opened up in downtown Portland will help you bring out your inner nerd.
It's inspired by a beloved book series turned movie franchise. Fox 's Iowa Elise tells us more about the magical spot.
So Hannah, we're here at your newest location for Treebeerd. It is so cool in here. Tell me about how you and your family decided, because you are a family business, to bring Treebeerd from Corvallis into Portland.
Sure. We opened the Corvallis location at the end of 2019. So we were really fortunate to have been able to survive the pandemic with the support of all of our beer-loving friends in Corvallis. So when we had the opportunity to potentially expand, I was living in Denver at the time and looking for a more comparable market. And I've always had an interest in Portland. So we were starting the hunt for another location and got really lucky to find this beautiful space in downtown.
For anyone who doesn't know what Treebeerd's is, go ahead and tell the folks at home what it is.
Yeah, so Treebeerd's Taphouse is a family-owned tap house. We kind of specialize with 36 rotating taps of Oregon beer and cider. Variety is really important to us, and having a space that's really inclusive to anyone who has a nerdy passion. That's what we're here for.
So speaking of kind of all things fantasy and cool, tell me about how Treebeerd's is Lord of the Rings inspired.
Sure. So my family loves Lord of the Rings and fantasy. Treebeerd's he's one of the Ents who helped Merry and Pippin in the novel. And we like to play on words with trees and beer. Our family's originally from Wisconsin, but we lived in Oregon years ago and always wanted to come back. So we've always had this love for the Pacific Northwest and wanted to really honor that in the design and in what the family business encapsulated.
Well, for anyone at home who's on the fence, doesn't know if they want to come into Treebeerd's because maybe they heard Lord of the Rings and it's crazy, or maybe they're not into beer or whatever,
yeah.
What would you say?
Treebeerd's is, it's lightly inspired by Lord of the Rings, but I work really hard to keep it a very open and inclusive space for anyone, whether it's coming in for a business meeting or coming in to read a book. We hope to, kind of have the ambiance that can meet any of those needs.
Well, there you have it, a welcoming space for everyone here in Portland. If you're looking to visit Treebeerd's, you can. Be sure to do that, and we'll have more information on our website. That's kptv.com.